Hello traders, you're welcome to Easy Forex Chart Analysis. Today is 18th of October 2024. Here to share a little insight into trading. And, today I want us to look at a simplified way of looking at your trading journey. All right. So we are not going to do chart analysis today. All we are going to do is to look at a simplified way of looking at your trading career. All right, so it's going to help beginner traders to be able to reduce the amount of chaff, if I may say that, they've dedicated themselves to learning. So without much ado, let's go straight into the video. So these are the things I concentrate on as far as trading is concerned. So number one, I look at what time frame, let's just say multiple time frame analysis or top-down analysis, or let's just say market structure for short. And then I also look at liquidity. And then I look at entry. I look at risk management. Risk management. Um, I also look at risk management and imbalances. So let me put imbalances right at the risk management side. Or what some people will call fair value gaps. All right, so fair value gaps / imbalances. Shift entry to 4. Good. Put entries right here. Put entries right here. So these are the 4 things I focus on as far as my trading is concerned. All right. So um, if you're a beginner trader, you want to um, start learning trading, or you've already started and you want to master something, I would advise you or entreat you or encourage you to focus on these 5 things: market structure, your liquidity zones, fair value gaps and imbalances, and your entry points, and risk / trade management. All right, so you can put trade management as part of your risk management approach. All right. So let me elaborate a little bit on these things. So looking at market structure, we know that basically we have three types of markets, all right, which I know you know already. I'm not going to go much into that. We have a bullish market, we have a bearish market, we have a consolidating market. So you are either bullish, bearish, or price is what? Consolidating. And I would rather even reduce it to two. Okay, so let's just say we have two types of market, not three. Let's just say we have two types of market. We have bullish markets and we have a bearish market. So it's either you are buying or you are selling. All right. In the market, you are either a buyer or you are a seller. So when you are bullish, it means you are a buyer. And when you are bearish, it means you are a seller. You are selling the market. Now, for market structure, we know that for bullish market structure, it is characterized by a series of higher highs and higher lows, all right, which you know already. And for those of you who don't know, this is a refresher for those who know, and this is an information for those who don't know. All right, so likewise, in a bearish market, we have higher lows and lower lows. So in the case of a bullish structure, you see that price may be moving in this fashion and it will be breaking the highs. This is a high, price will break that, maybe retrace, break that, and keep going up in that fashion. And the bearish market, price will keep on breaking the lows. To break the low, pull back, break the low, and it keeps moving in that style. Okay, so that is for your market structure. So for you to do a market structure analysis, your goal is to look at whether you are going to be a seller or you are going to be a buyer. That is the reason why you are looking at the market structure. All right. So you want to confirm whether the market is buying or is selling, whether it's buying or is selling. That is why you look at your market structure. And also, your market structure also includes your multiple time frame analysis, or what people call top-down analysis, where you move from a higher time frame, HTF, a higher time frame, to LTF, a lower time frame. So the goal is to get a clearer picture of the bigger time frame. That is why you go to the lower time frame. So let's just see the higher time frame as which example is going to be very good. Let's look at the higher time frame as the bigger picture. All right. Now, if you want to break the bigger picture down, you have to go to the lower time frame. That is where you are going to see the lower picture. That is where you are going to see the lower picture. That is where you're going to see the lower picture. So your market structure helps you to also do your top-down analysis so that you can find your entry points at a very good risk. So if you don't understand any of these terms that I have just mentioned, it means that you have a lot to learn. All right, so your liquidity. Liquidity is simply money, all right? Money in the markets. People come to trade, and when they come to trade with their capital, all right? They come to trade with their capital, and your capital and my capital, they are all serve as liquidity in the market, all right? So as part of your studies, you have to also study liquidity, because if you don't, what you find out is that I think every beginner have gone through this experience before. You see that sometimes you'll be in a buy position. Maybe you took your buy from here, and market, maybe you set a limit order somewhere here. Price will just come lower, and then after it starts expanding higher. What happened is that your stop loss will be placed somewhere here and your entry here. So when markets, it was a clear buy, all right, but then because you didn't do your liquidity assessment, you realize that market took you out, or price took you out, and afterwards it moved in your predicted direction. So what you have to do is to do your liquidity assessment. Before your entry, you must identify all the liquidity zones around your entry point. And there's a common saying in this business that if you cannot see the liquidity, then you are the liquidity. So you make sure that you are um, um, you have done your liquidity assessments. We may have to look at liquidity later on, but there are a plethora of information on the internet about liquidity. You might want to watch some of those videos, but I'll also try to do something about it so that you can learn, just in case you want to learn from me. All right, so fair value gaps and imbalances. Price is mostly attracted to these zones. So when you see price movement, what will happen is that price will leave imbalances behind, all right? Imbalances behind. And an imbalance or a fair value gap is a three candlestick pattern. It's a three candlestick pattern where the wick of the first candle and the third candle. So this is your candle 1, candle 2, and candle 3. All right, so you see that as price was moving, maybe let's say in a bullish scenario, it left traces of imbalances behind, and price later on will come back to these zones to rebalance the zone before continuing its movement. So the uses of fair value gaps is we can use it as support or resistance. You can use it as support or resistance. You can use it as support or resistance depending on our bias. All right. So that is that. And your entries, where exactly are you going to buy or sell? It is very critical. Why? Because if you buy where you are not supposed to buy, you are more likely to be taken out, and after markets will move in your predicted direction. So what you want to do is that you want to identify certain key zones where you'll be interested in taking your buy positions, all right, or your sell positions, certain key zones, such as your demand zone, or your supply zones, all right, where you'll be waiting to take the market down, or you'll be waiting to take the market to the upside. So we call them key zones. Some people call it point of interest. Some people call it area of value, and the rest. So that is for your entries. So your entry must be so good. Other than that, you are either going to enter earlier or late, and that is not going to be good for your risk management. All right. So we have to master entries. Master entries. We'll all this I'm sharing, if you are able to focus on this, you don't need anything again. All right, you are good to go. So make sure that you pay attention. And if you are not getting anything, just get back to the video and listen to that part very well. So this is not supposed to be an explanation to, or a deep explanation to these points, but just to kind of like give you a roadmap, something to guide you on that journey. Something to guide you on your trading journey, right? So risk management, we're talking about lot sizing or position sizing. How many lots are you supposed to open on a trade, and how many positions are you supposed to open? Some people can open maybe 0.5 lots on, let's say, VIX 10, which is the minimum. Others can go for 2, others can go for 5, can go for 10, and whatever, depending on your capital and also your trading approach. All right. So the reason for risk management is this is a business of probability. So you don't know the outcome and you cannot predict the outcome. What you can do is to, all right, let's just say you can predict the outcome based on your analysis, but price or market can decide to do otherwise. So in the case where you made a mistake in your analysis, it is the risk management that is going to save you. Setting your stop loss, appropriate stop loss, and take profits. And when do you even break even? Let me add trade management. Trade management. Your take profits, your take profit areas, your stop loss areas, and even your break even areas. And where are you even supposed to take partials? Some people will just leave the trade running in very good profits, and before they know it, market has started reversing on them, and perhaps it will come and go against them because they don't know about break even and they don't even take partials. When you make a good profit, you have to take some along the way. When price move about 50% to, let's just say 30% to 50%, you have to be taking your partials. All right. Somebody will say, but if you go in with a minimum lot, how are you going to take partials? Which means, this means that you cannot take any partials on minimum lots except you didn't go for the minimum, right? That is only the reason when you can take partials. So that is going to be just that for us. That is going to be just that for us. That is going to be just that for us. For today, if you like the video, be sure that you subscribe and you share with your friends. And we're going to look at all these things at a later time. So see you soon. And it's been easy for us. Bye-bye.